So today we're into questions.
Yes.
Questions about the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So we got this little box of questions. There's a fair amount in there. I was kind of surprised how many people got involved and asked some questions. Do you want to pull one out?
Yeah.
Or do you want something else to talk about?
Yeah, we have something else to talk about first.
All right. So we're both wearing matching shirts. This is for Both Hands, which is a widows and orphans project that we're going to get involved in. Can you give us a little bit of a hint what we're doing?
We are doing some projects for a local widow. And while we do that, we are raising money for another local couple who is looking to adopt a baby. So the funds we raise through the fundraiser will help them out to bring home a baby.
So if you want to help this family be able to adopt a baby, you can support us by going down to the link below and clicking on there and adding some funds to our efforts. We're going to be helping the widow family, and it's going to be next Saturday. So the Saturday after
Memorial Day. So it'll be June 1st.
June 1st. And we've got a good day planned there. Hopefully a good amount of work and the weather stays good. And yeah, so we're looking for support. And the more we can raise, the more that we can help. Well, the widow is going to get help no matter if you support me or not, or Lee or not. But we're trying to support the adoption process for the Barsnes family.
Yep.
So, and the widow, we know who that is as well. Do we want to share who that is?
Her name is Lisa.
And she has a good number of kids as well.
Yep.
So
she has 9 kids.
So anyways, it's an opportunity for you to help out us while we help out someone else. And that's the Both Hands Project. And thank you for that thought. Anyways, questions for the bus.
For the bus. First one, will the roof raise? No, not the roof raise. Will the roof give you the R value you want for an RV? And have you considered a flat top if you're going to build and extend the wall anyway?
If I was going to build a flat top, I would probably start with a flat top. There's a few things with that. A bus is narrower than a box van or narrower than a normal RV. So if I was going to go through a bunch of work, I would either build my whole setup. This is me dreaming anyways, because, you know, I've never done this before. Anyways, but R value, I'm not concerned about R value in the least. This is a RV for me that we will use on occasions. The biggest amount of time that we might use this, or the longest amount of time that we might use this in one trip, would be like 3 months if we like went down to Arizona or something.
Or up to Alaska.
And both of them are going to be timed appropriate to temperatures. Yes, you might have a cold night or a warm day here and there, but
we're not planning on living in it.
We're not doing the bus life thing. We have a beautiful home and we love it. So our value, not concerned.
Right. Next question. How are you going to get the bus out if you get it stuck in the sand or the mud?
I got a Jeep in the back with a winch and straps and all that. But this bus will probably have a winch on the front just to look more manly.
All right. Buddy's friends have been saying hi to him.
Oh, yep.
So Buddy says hi to all his furry friends.
Yeah, he's sitting here listening to us right now. Anyways, yes, he says hi. Manny actually got to come over and say hi. And so dogs are welcome at our home anytime. So next one.
Next question. Pressure washer.
Ooh, multiple times we've debated on having a pressure washer for other trips, or wishing we had. We We try to stay out of the mud, so they're not as necessary, but I think this one will have a onboard pressure washer.
And what about an on-demand hot water system?
Definitely on-demand hot water, and that's for my own showering purposes. And yours.
I like that too.
On-demand is awesome in that fact. They run until you run out of water.
Is the bus going to Jeremiah's house?
Jeremiah was here, so I don't know, does the bus still need to go? Jeremiah came and checked out the bus with his brother. That was kind of a neat day. So
Yep.
thanks
So I
for coming
guess-
out, guys.
If Jeremiah still wants to have the bus come to his house, he needs to let us know.
Yep, if Jeremiah
right.
still needs the bus to go once we get it done, we might have to go see Jeremiah at his house. Thanks for that question, Jeremiah.
What color are you going to paint the bus?
Well, I've got a thought process there. I'd like to stay lighter colored because we are going to head to the south, and it's usually warm in the sunshine. So probably I'd like to see tan and some other color. But
Are you open to suggestions?
with reason, yes, I would be open to suggestions. I'd like to see some combos of some sort of tan, brown, see what options are out there. I mean, let me
Let
know.
us know if you have any ideas.
Yeah, it is going to get multicolored, or at least 2 or 3 different colors to kind of break up the bus appearance.
Will it be all paint or will it be like decals?
There's going to be some decals I'd like to see on it.
Okay.
I'd like to see it say the Levoy Adventure name across the side.
Nice.
Speaking of that, the name. We've got questions on how to say the name.
Oh yeah, that's in here. But
It's in there, so we can skip. I know that question's in there.
we'll get to it.
Okay, what's your next one?
Do you have your CDL?
CDL, commercial driver's license. I do not, and with the RVs in Wisconsin and pretty much across the country, I believe, RVs do not need a CDL. I'm pretty sure it is across the country. CDL is commercial, and we're not.
We're
commercial.
not commercial.
RVs are pretty cool in the fact that you can do a lot with them and drive across the country. You can put a big trailer behind it. You can haul an excavator, haul way more weight than you should ever consider.
All with an RV.
Yes. And I'd love to know if there's even a, do you need to stay within the weight limits of what the vehicle is capable and all that? But it's like everything's exempt when it comes to RV.
So if you don't want a CDL, buy an RV.
Bar an RV. Yeah. It doesn't mean you shouldn't know how to drive it or handle it or have some experience before you go all the way big.
All right. Are you going to make a rail system on the outside wall for a pop-up shower so the mud stays outside?
Ooh. The camper we just tore apart, if you look in that video of that camper, I didn't show it because I didn't know how it all worked, but there was an outside shower with a shower curtain setup on the outside.
Did you keep it?
I did keep the mechanism for the shower, but I did not keep the rail setup. It was kind of homemade, but I
are you gonna put
didn't
one-
set it up, so I don't really know how it works. The hair on me, is that your hair?
Probably. Are you going to put an outside shower on?
There will be an outside shower on the bus because my wife gets incredibly filthy when she falls out of the Jeep.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Next question. Does the bus have a diesel engine?
Yes, we've got a big diesel engine. Diesel was preferred, and when we bought this bus, I had some things that I wanted, and one of them was a diesel and a Cummins, and I preferred the 8.3 Cummins, which is a bigger Cummins. And then we also have an Allison transmission. That's going to take some work. There'll be some videos on how that all works. The bus has some different things done to it that need to be changed so that we can get more speed and power out of it. But yes, diesel engine, Allison transmission, and then we wanted the biggest, longest bus we could get for the wheelbase and then cut it down.
All right. Can you title the bus as a motorhome?
Yes, buses can be titled as a motorhome, and to become a motorhome in Wisconsin, it needs, we didn't grab that information.
Would you like me to grab it?
It needs 6 of
I think it's 4 of 6 things.
4 of 6 things. It has to have sleeping, cooking, heating, and
Bathroom?
What else?
I don't know.
Oh,
want me to
we
look
didn't
at the
grab
paperwork?
that. But it has to have heating, cooling. Well,
We'll put it in the description.
yeah, there's a list of things, and we cover it. Actually, I think there was 10 things total that you could have, but you had to have 4 of 6. But there's some that are non-negotiables as well. So we'll put it in the description. There is a list of those, and we covered all of them.
We will cover all of
We
them.
will cover all of them, yeah, because we'll have water, electricity, heat, all the
Kitchen.
pieces. So we'll have
Yep.
everything.
Sleeping quarters.
Yeah.
All right. Onboard air tank, and can you extend it beyond the air brakes?
Yes. Onboard air. This vehicle has air brakes, so it has air tanks on board, and it also has a connection point to where I can hook up my air hose. So that's already there. We're ready to go. I can hook up my air hose and use an air compressor. I don't remember the PSI. I want to say it's a little over 100, maybe 120 PSI. So good enough for what we need. Will make for really nice airing up tires and bringing your Jeep tires back to pressure. Maybe we'll do it more now. We're not very fond of airing our tires back up. Most of the Jeep doesn't see enough road time to consider, so we don't do it too much.
All right. What kind of bus is it?
Oh, bus 2008 Thomas.
Bus.
Know if it has, yeah, 84 passenger stub nose bus.
Not a Bluebird.
It's not a Bluebird. It's not a Crown or all the other different versions, but it's a Thomas, and it's a 2008. So yes, it has some emission stuff.
Are you going to cut off the back of the bus?
Yes. Currently, the bus is 40 feet long. We have issues, or we have had issues with state parks and national parks and some private parks not wanting 40-foot long campers. And so we're going to optimize this to 32 feet, which seems to allow us to go about where we want to go, and fits us in 2 parking spaces.
Really?
So
That'll be nice.
the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah. All right, here's a kind of long one. Can you make retractable axle hooks on the outside or some way to lift the Jeep to wrench on it? The bus will be a good anchor for something like that. Maybe the ramp can be flat with legs and serve as a small lift when it's not a ramp.
Well, we had thought about a ramp on the back, and we've kind of changed that to just doing, or a ramp door, I should say, is what we had thought about. And we are just going to use 2 ramps now that we pulled out. So we won't have the ability to lift hydraulically with it or with a cable or anything. But the feature of doing like a swing out crane to pick up heavy objects,
That might be helpful.
that might be helpful. And it, making it heavy enough to lift a corner of the Jeep might be helpful too. We use a special lift bag to lift the Jeep when we're working on things, but I have kind of considered that we can do some sort of a lift arm, but it takes a big build to make something like that hold up. So we don't have a lot of room. The bus is pretty narrow, and there isn't much room around the bus to create another object, but maybe on the outside of the bus we could do a jib crane or something. Would be kind of cool.
All right. Are the dog's feet protected when we're working out
Buddy's
there?
feet. We don't put any shoes on our dog. Buddy has been a outdoor dog. He's in the house when he wants to be, but he's an outdoor dog, and he's been a shop dog since he's a puppy, and he's 4 years old. So he has been in grinding, welding, everything, all of its life, and he has learned to keep away from what he doesn't want. And we have never had an issue. But he's a very good dog. And he does a lot of running as well. So
Yeah.
he does a lot of running on pavement and gravel roads. He loves it. A couple miles a day, he would be super happy. 4 or 5 miles a day, he'd be really happy.
Yes.
And right now, he wants to go out. So
Yes, he does. Here it is. How do you say your last name?
the last name, Lee Voy. So as it's spelled, L-E space V-O-Y. It's Lee Voy. Some people want to use other ways of saying it, but we stick with what you see, and that's Lee Voy.
All right. Last question.
One question left.
Are there tape measures in Wisconsin?
Oh, I look for I look for tape measures all the time, so that's a good question. There are tape measures, and yes, I have some. Do I do a good job of keeping them located?
No.
Not as good as I should. So,
They go
you've
feet
seen
and walk away.
you've seen me look for tape measures a few times, and you probably will from here on out as well. So,
All right.
I think that's it.
I think so.
Remember where we're going? Stop onto the page and at least take a look and send your prayers and support if you can. And we thank you much.